The dark truth about weight loss, what the fitness industry is hiding from you. Hi, I am Dr. Jacky PhD Nutritionist from Canada, working since 45 years. With the internet buzzing about weight loss and numerous YouTube videos sharing contrasting tips, it's easy to get lost. From YouTubers suggesting Maggie for muscle, to others recommending chewing gum for a chiseled jawline, the weight loss world can be confusing. Dive into this video as we debunk such myths and guide you on the right dietary choices. Keto or not, low carb or low fat. Discover the core secret on my blog, link in description, for weight loss complete guide and meal plans, and gain invaluable health insights for you and your family. Watch till the end and embark on an informed journey towards a healthier you. Doctors and researchers from Harvard, Stanford, and the NIH have identified exactly what prevents people from losing weight, and it's not what the fitness industry wants you to hear. Before you start another diet, you need to know about these 10 scientifically proven weight loss killers. Introduction. Let's face it, weight loss is one of the most searched topics on the internet, and for good reason. Millions of people struggle with their weight every single day, trying diet after diet, only to end up right back where they started. But here's the truth that nobody talks about. It's not your fault. The problem isn't your willpower or your genetics. The problem is that most of the information out there is either outdated, based on myths, or designed to sell you something that doesn't work. Today, we're cutting through all the noise and getting straight to the science. I've spent hundreds of hours researching peer-reviewed studies from institutions like the National Institutes of Health, Harvard Medical School, and Stanford University to bring you the definitive guide on what not to do if you want to lose weight successfully. These aren't opinions. These are facts backed by rigorous scientific research. So let's count down the 10 things that are scientifically proven to prevent you from losing weight, starting with number 10. 10. Crash dieting and extreme calorie restriction. Coming in at number 10, crash dieting and extreme calorie restriction. You've probably heard the advice to just eat less to lose weight. And while creating a calorie deficit is necessary for weight loss, going too extreme is a recipe for disaster. When you slash your calories too dramatically, we're talking below 1,200 calories per day for women or 1,500 for men, your body enters what's called adaptive thermogenesis. Here's what happens. Your metabolism actually slows down to conserve energy. Your body thinks you're starving, so it holds on to every calorie it can. A study published in the journal Obesity showed that people who did extreme calorie restriction lost muscle mass along with fat, which further slowed their metabolism. The result? You hit a plateau, you feel miserable, and the weight comes racing back the moment you eat normally again. The science is clear. Sustainable weight loss requires a moderate calorie deficit, not starvation. 9. Skipping meals, especially breakfast. Number 9. Skipping meals, especially breakfast. There's a popular myth that skipping meals will help you cut calories and lose weight faster. Wrong. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that people who skip breakfast tend to overeat later in the day. Your hunger hormones, ghrelin, and leptin get completely out of balance. When you skip meals, your blood sugar crashes, your cortisol levels spike, and your body goes into conservation mode. By the time you do eat, you're ravenous and more likely to make poor food choices. Studies show that regular meal timing helps regulate metabolism and keeps your hunger hormones in check. 8. Diet pills and unregulated supplements. Number 8. Relying on diet pills and unregulated supplements. The weight loss supplement industry is worth billions of dollars, and they're counting on you believing that there's a magic pill that will melt away fat while you sleep. The FDA has issued countless warnings about these products, and for good reason. Most diet pills are either completely ineffective or downright dangerous. They're often loaded with stimulants that can cause heart problems, anxiety, and insomnia. Even worse, many supplements contain ingredients that aren't listed on the label. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that many weight loss supplements contained banned pharmaceutical ingredients. The science says there is no magic pill. Real, sustainable weight loss comes from lifestyle changes, not shortcuts. 7. Relying only on cardio exercise. Number 7. Thinking cardio alone will get you there. Don't get me wrong, cardiovascular exercise is important for heart health and burns calories. But if you're only doing cardio and ignoring resistance training, you're missing half the equation. Here's why. When you lose weight, you naturally lose both fat and muscle. Muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue does. So if you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down. Research from the Journal of Applied Physiology shows that combining cardio with resistance training preserves muscle mass during weight loss, keeping your metabolism higher. Plus, resistance training creates something called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Your body continues burning calories for hours after your workout ends. 6. Ignoring sleep and recovery. Number 6. Not getting enough sleep. This one surprises people, but the science is absolutely clear. Sleep deprivation is one of the biggest weight loss sabotagers out there. When you don't get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, several things happen. First, your hunger hormones go haywire. Ghrelin, the hormone that makes you hungry, increases by up to 15%. Leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, decreases. A study in the Annals of Internal Medicine showed that sleep-deprived dieters lost 55% less fat than those who got adequate sleep, even though they ate the same number of calories. Second, lack of sleep increases cortisol, the stress hormone, which promotes fat storage, especially around your midsection. Your body also becomes more insulin resistant, making it harder to process carbohydrates. Bottom line, you cannot out-exercise or out-diet bad sleep. 5. Drinking your calories. Number 5, liquid calories. Sodas, fancy coffee drinks, fruit juices, alcohol, smoothies. These are all weight loss killers. Your brain doesn't register liquid calories the same way it registers solid food. Research from Purdue University showed that when people consumed 450 calories from jelly beans versus soda, the jelly bean group naturally ate less later to compensate. The soda group did not. A single Starbucks Frappuccino can pack 500 calories. That's a full meal. Fruit juices, even healthy ones, contain as much sugar as soda without the fiber that would help regulate your blood sugar. And alcohol? Not only is it calorie dense at 7 calories per gram, but it also inhibits fat burning for up to 24 hours after consumption. 4. Processed diet foods. Number 4, eating processed diet foods. Low-fat, sugar-free, diet, light, these labels sound healthy, but they're usually anything but. When manufacturers remove fat from food, they have to add something back to make it taste good. Usually, that's sugar or artificial sweeteners. Studies show that artificial sweeteners can actually increase cravings for sweet foods and may negatively impact your gut bacteria, which plays a crucial role in metabolism. Ultra-processed foods, even the ones marketed as healthy, are engineered to be hyper-palatable, meaning they override your natural fullness signals. Research published in Cell Metabolism showed that people eating ultra-processed diets consumed 500 more calories per day than those eating whole foods, even when both groups were offered the same amount of calories, sugars, and macronutrients. 3. Chronic stress and cortisol overload. Number 3, chronic stress. We live in a stressed-out world, and your body is paying the price. When you're constantly stressed, your body pumps out cortisol continuously. High cortisol levels do several things that prevent weight loss. First, cortisol increases appetite and cravings for high-sugar, high-fat comfort foods. Second, it promotes fat storage, particularly visceral fat around your organs, the most dangerous type of fat. A Yale study found that even lean women with high stress levels had more abdominal fat. Third, chronic stress disrupts sleep, affects digestion, and can lead to emotional eating. You cannot out-exercise or out-diet chronic stress. You have to address it directly through stress management techniques. 2. Not tracking what you're actually doing. Most people drastically underestimate how much they eat and overestimate how much they exercise. Research shows that people underreport their calorie intake by an average of 20 to 50%. That's huge. A study in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that people who kept daily food records lost twice as much weight as those who didn't track at all. You don't need to count calories forever, but you need data to understand what's actually happening versus what you think is happening. This goes beyond just food. Tracking your weight, measurements, sleep, stress levels, and how you feel gives you the information you need to make adjustments. The biggest mistake. And now, the #1 scientifically proven weight loss killer. Expecting overnight results and giving up too soon. This might not seem scientific, but the psychology of weight loss is just as the biology. Here's what the research shows. Sustainable weight loss is slow, typically 1 to 2 pounds per week. That's it. The biggest studies on long-term weight loss success show that people who lose weight slowly are far more likely to keep it off. The problem is that the diet industry has conditioned us to expect dramatic, rapid results. Lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. When we don't see those results, we get discouraged and quit. But the science is absolutely clear. Slow and steady wins the race. A study following contestants from The Biggest Loser found that 6 years later, most had regained the weight and their metabolisms were permanently damaged from the extreme approach. Meanwhile, research on people who lost weight slowly and kept it off for 5 years or more showed they made sustainable lifestyle changes, not temporary fixes. The science-backed solution. So, what's the answer? Based on all the scientific literature, here's what actually works. Create a moderate calorie deficit of 300 to 500 calories per day. Eat whole, minimally processed foods that keep you satisfied. Combine cardio with resistance training at least 3 times per week. Get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Manage your stress through meditation, yoga, or whatever works for you. Stay hydrated with water, not calorie-laden drinks. Track your progress honestly. And most importantly, commit to the long game. Weight loss isn't a sprint, it's a lifestyle change. Conclusion. So there you have it, the 10 scientifically proven things that are preventing you from losing weight. If you recognize yourself in any of these, don't beat yourself up. Knowledge is power, and now you know exactly what to avoid. Remember, sustainable weight loss isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Small changes, done repeatedly over time, create massive results. The science doesn't lie, but it does require patience. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm show this science-based content to more people who need it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more evidence-based health content without the hype or gimmicks. And here's my challenge for you. Pick just one of these 10 things that you're currently doing wrong and commit to fixing it this week. Just one. Drop a comment below telling me which one you're tackling first. I read every single comment and I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and remember, science doesn't care about trends. It cares about results. I'll see you in the next video.